Hey guys, this is Locke. So today I'm going to do a special edition of how to fight against Rangers and my solution to trying to take down evade teams. So first of all, Ranger teams. Federica Lucia, I kind of went over their weakness with the whole ledge thing. So I noticed that a lot of Federicas today are using the ninja passive. So that's good. It kind of overcomes that a little bit. But anyway, so this is one strategy that you can use to take them down. I moved my guys to the left, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't get on the ledge to make my opponent, you know, I don't want him to get off the ledge. I don't want him to go to the right side. I either want him to stay where he is or go to the left side. That's the strategy, the tactic I'm working on. Um, One of the reasons why I'm doing that, or why he might not go to the right side, is because right now, if the match ends, it's a draw. Nobody did any damage, so he would like to at least get one hit off, right? So that's why he will likely either stand where he is and buff, or he will also move to the left side. It's very unlikely that he will go to the right side when I move all my units to the left, because again, like nobody wins, right? So um, what you will need for this strategy is you will need somebody with jump, like Victora, Kane. I think Kane has jump, right? I think so. Anyway, Victora, Kane, Tancred will work, and also Dwayne. And you would need a time mage. Now the tricky part is you would need to keep your jump skill at a very low level, and a lot of people might have already leveled it up, so this won't work if you do that, right? But basically, what I'm doing is I have my Dwayne in that spot, and I give him move five with the Dragon Standard, and I'm hasting him with Nivlu. So again, like if this is Victoria, you move her to exactly where I have my Dwayne, and you also need a time mage, so you would haste Dwayne, and then that's basically it. Your opponent will likely again come to the side because uh, otherwise you don't get any damage, right? So here's basically exactly what it is. So I go to the spot, I pick up the crystal, and I jump. Jump only costs I think 16 AP, and I picked up 50, and I had 38 to start. So I have way more than enough AP to deal with this, right? So what I would do at this point is I would I'm in the air. I'm in the air the whole time for while my opponent moves. He will use both his moves for Federica and Lucia, and by the time Dwayne lands, it'll be Dwayne's turn again, and my opponent won't get a turn in between. That's why I hasted him before I did this. So in my previous videos, I always hasted Nevlu first, but this is the strategy I've come up with when I'm facing other uh, gunner teams where they are using the ninja passive, or if they have Nivlus, because Nivlu can move around the ledge and it's a bit harder to corner her properly, right? So I mean, now I'm hitting her with Nivlu, but if you didn't have rangers in the back like I do, you can probably kill them right now with Tancred or Victoria or whoever. And I don't know why he moved where he did. Like I would have assumed he would have moved further off. If he did move further off, you would do this a second time. You would move Dwayne closer to them and jump in the air. As you can see, his haste has not worn off yet. It's lasted 3 turns, so this would only be your second turn. So once you do that, you can kill off his rangers, and then you just have to deal with whoever the third unit is. You can at least kill one ranger this way. If most likely you'll be able to kill both in 1 or 2 turns. Um, so that was basically it. That's my strategy to deal with gunner teams. Another thing you can do is you can use Venera. Venera is very strong too. Venera, because she has very high dodge, the gunners will want to use sharpshoot. So one thing you can do is you can pump up her her missile resist. So she starts at 20. If you give her a 20% card, you give her, say, Golem or something, that's already at 65% missile resist. It will probably take 3 sharpshoots to kill her. So meanwhile, you can run up. You can grab the crystals, uh, get a lot of AP and some HP, So she's probably a decent option to take on gunners. So anyway, I mentioned the other day that one of my main weaknesses was evade, right? With the comp that I had. So I kind of changed my comp a little bit to try to have a better chance of winning against evade teams. So what I did is, before I was using the Horn Castle VC on Devlu to give a lot of damage, I've changed that to using the Float Eye VC. Now, in case you don't know what the Float Eye VC does, it gives you 15 accuracy to whoever's holding it, and it gives the whole party 15% dexterity. So what what that does for me is my Nivlu now has plus 15 accuracy, and dexterity gives her crit damage. Sorry, not crit damage, crit rate. Gives her a little bit more accuracy, and uh, is that it? Yeah, accuracy and crit. That's what it does, which is basically what I want, right? So I found out that it doesn't give me a 100% hit rate against a very high evade team, but it gives me say around 50%. So every other shot or so, I will probably hit them unless I'm extremely unlucky. Because she has a lightning type uh, and chains with Frederica's lightning type and missile type, if I get a hit with Nivlu, if I use a sharpshoot, it'll most likely kill Venera or whoever the dodge team is. Um, if the opponent has the Venera built to have very high missile resist, my Dwayne will likely be able to hit that opponent somewhat. I gave him the what is it, Leslie Royal Guard Sword or something, which gives you 20 accuracy, and he also gets the 15% dexterity from the float eye. So with that, he can kind of hit, uh, evade teams that are not built fully evade but have very high missile resist. So that's kind of what I'm doing. This will not work all the time because again, it's only 50% or so chance to hit, right? But at least I have say a 50% chance to beat these teams, whereas before I had maybe like a 20% chance or something, right? Like I had to get very very lucky with my sharpshoots, uh, and like my 20% hits or something. So, oh, and another thing I did, I also switched Nivlu's passive from the +1 range to her luck passive. So that gives an additional 12% luck. So basically, she has 12% luck, she has 15% dexterity, she has plus 15 dex, and I gave her the aim Alex ring, so another plus 40 dex accuracy. So, all in all, that was what I did, and this is how the match went. Uh, in this case, I don't know why he moved up with only Agrius. My, I mean, Agrius is still kind of evadey because she had my Dwayne only had a 31% chance of hitting her before. Now I think he has a 50 something chance, 54%. Yeah, before he had 31, I think. Anyway, my point is like I don't know why you only moved up with Agrius. If you moved up with all three, I think he would have had a better chance of winning here. I would have probably focused on Kiza to try to take out her because I don't have a solution to charm. And once I've taken her out, maybe I could have taken down Venera, possibly, and his Agrius would probably have killed my two rangers. So it would have been Agrius versus Dwayne. But because he only moved out with Agrius, I was able to focus on Agrius, kill her, and then figure out what to do with the rest of, you know, basically I'm picking them apart one by one because I did this. But this was my solution to evade. I kind of wanted to share because I did say this was one of my weaknesses. So this is how I kind of kept my strengths, my range. My Dwayne, who's tanky, has good resists, not good resist, good status effect resist. But I also kind of have a little bit more accuracy now. Um, I mean, and I won this game. I won all of my games today. I'm not showing all the matches because I think it's starting to get redundant if I show 5 matches every day. Um, uh, Also, one of my matches that I won, I don't know, I forgot the name of the player, but I should have lost it. He DC'd when there was like 4 turns left, and he should have won that match. So sorry for your loss from DCing. That sucks. So I should have actually only won 4 and lost 1, but that's luck, I guess. Um, anyway, if you're noticing the chance to hit, um, my Nivlu, I think, had a 75% chance to hit Kiza uh, on the first shot. On the second shot that she's going to take soon, she will have about an 80 something chance. And the reason for that is because she's standing next to Federica. So she gets an additional, luck and dexterity boost. So that's one thing that might also help you to just get a little bit of an edge in fighting these evade teams. If you put your units together, they get more affinity, so they have a better chance of hitting your opponent. So I missed the first shot, which was 75% chance. So I was hoping that the second shot, if it's 75% or higher, I will hopefully hit it. And once I hit it, I can use sharpshoot to kill her. That I already kind of know that would work. So, and my opponent will most likely focus on, like, if he had gotten to the stage and I haven't killed any of his men and he hasn't killed any of my units, he'll probably focus on Frederica because she's the only one with the guaranteed hit. So yeah, I mean it's good to keep her safe, but at this point I wasn't too worried because I knew that, Nivlu will probably have enough accuracy to kind of deal with Venera over a long period of time. She has 62% chance, and once she got that hit in, she removed her dodge buff, which gave her 42% dodge. So now she should have 100% chance to hit her. So this was my solution, as I said, and it worked. So hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Locke.